Hi everyone, this is Emily Graziano and I am here to do a top 5 favorite bands video. And before I begin, I just want to say I hope everyone is staying safe. This week is supposed to be the peak week for the infection to be spreading, and please stay safe out there. I hope you are all just doing what needs to be done so we can get over this. But anyway, I'd like to get on with that, and before I begin, I'd like to dedicate this video to Les Wadley, who inspired me to make this video, who encouraged me to make this video. And Les, you're a really cool guy, and I'm really glad that we are friends, we've become friends. I'd love to do a collaboration with you in the future if any of us becomes more techie. And with that, I will get on with my top 5 favorite bands. And just before we do begin, I have to do this backwards. I have to start with number 1 and go to number 5 because all of you know my number 1 band is Kiss. How can it not be Kiss? So, because I want there to still be a surprise element, it has to go 1 to 5 instead of 5 to 1. So with that, I'm going to get started with band number 1. And yes, you've guessed it, it's Kiss. How can it not be Kiss? Just like I said a few minutes ago, but Kiss, I mean, what can I say? They've been in my band since I've been 2 years old. Paul, Peter, Gene, and Ace were the first 4 guys' names I knew ever in music. It wasn't the Beatles, it wasn't any other guys, it was them. I can't not have them as number 1. Kiss is a part of my life every day, and I can't not have them in my life. So yes, they are number 1. We Kiss fans stick together, and I'm so glad to be part of the Kiss community because growing up in school, it was very hard to find friends. I never said I was a Kiss fan in school just because I didn't have the courage to do that, but now that I'm older, it's like, well, who cares? If you're a Kiss fan, there are other people out there who are, and they will be beside you and support your other endeavors. Kiss fans are awesome. Kiss Army members rock. We're all cool. Kiss is number 1. Put that right there. Okay, so now that you know number 1, moving on to number 2. Number 2 favorite band, some of you probably may have guessed it if you've seen another video of mine. My second favorite band is the Beach Boys. The Beach Boys have been in my life since I've been 7 years old. I discovered them all on my own without the help of my parents or friends or another adult or anyone else. I found them completely on my own by a Full House rerun, and when the band appeared on screen and I heard their music, it just clicked with me automatically. I'm gonna like that band. And it's just been like that ever since. I did Surfing USA for my 5th grade talent show. My dad cut out surfboards for a friend and I off the back of White Castle ad boards. We decorated them. And the teacher who ran the talent show was very impressed that we did Surfing USA because everyone else was doing like a Disney Channel thing, Hannah Montana, High School Musical, some forgettable song that they look back and are very embarrassed on. But no, I'm not embarrassed by my 5th grade talent show. I did the Beach Boys. For those of you who don't know, this is their 1968 Friends record. Very, very peaceful. It's very, very tranquil and just utterly relaxing. Highly recommend it in times of stress. But it has all 6 of them on there, which is pretty cool. So yes, the Beach Boys are very special to me, and that's why they are number 2. At number 3, this may come as a shock to people, so number 3, and the 3 is green as a homage here to Peter Criss. As number 3, we have Def Leppard. Def Leppard is a band that has been in my life probably almost as long as Kiss. If we weren't listening to Kiss at home, my mom was playing Def Leppard. The Pyromania album is from my dad right here. He got rid of all his record collection except for the ones that I took and I kept. So I'm lucky to have this. And fun fact, he found this in a box in a White Castle parking lot. And he just decided to take it. It was a box by the dumpster. And he just took it. So he didn't even go out and buy this. He just found it in a dumpster. But the person who put it in the dumpster, or not in the dumpster, near the dumpster in a box, thank you, because now it's mine after all these years. But growing up, my mom would play the Vault CD, and that's how I knew Def Leppard. That was my intro to Def Leppard. So 2 Steps Behind, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Animal, Hysteria, Bringing on the Heartbreak. Love all those songs. I have yet to see Def Leppard live because I've seen Kiss and the Beach Boys live. I have yet to see Def Leppard live, and I don't know if I will because the stadium tour, the venue here in Chicago, is completely sold out, and I don't even know if it's still going to be going on. But Def Leppard, number 3. Fun fact, when I was little, I used to think Joe Elliott, his name was Def Leppard, until my mom showed me, no, Emily, that's the name of the band. They have names, but Def Leppard is their band name. It's like Kiss, where the guys have names, and I'm like, oh, so Def Leppard, my second band that has been in my life, but my 3rd favorite band overall. I love Def Leppard. What could I say? I'm an Anglophile. I had to have a British band on this list. And moving on with band number 4, we have AC/DC. I know this may come as a shock to some people, but I love AC/DC. I don't have as many AC/DC records as maybe one should, but this I got from my Uncle Dave. I also have Back in Black. This is not my favorite this is not my favorite AC/DC record, but it shows up well on camera. Back in Black really doesn't show up well on camera just because it's harder to read. I don't think you'd be able to read it with the lighting and everything, but this shows up nice and easy on camera. Like I said, my Uncle Dave and my dad, they're very similar. They went through all their records, and whatever, they let me go through it, and whatever I didn't want, or other family members did not want, they got rid of it. They really are brothers. But yeah, I love AC/DC. I'd love to see them live. I don't know if I'd get the opportunity to, especially now that Malcolm Young has passed away and everything like that. I know Axl Rose tours with them, or he did tour with them at one point. I don't know if they're ever going to do that again. It'd be cool to go see them, but again, I don't know if I ever will. But yeah, I don't know about as much about AC/DC as maybe I should for claiming that it's my 4th favorite band, but yeah, AC/DC number 4. And finally at number 5, we have Aerosmith. Aerosmith is a really cool band. I've never seen them live either. In fact, this is the only piece of merchandise, CD I own of Aerosmith. And it has really cool songs on here. I don't know if you guys may have the CD, but I mean, the one song it doesn't have on here that I really love is Uncle Salty. It does not have Uncle Salty on here. I used to love playing Guitar Hero Aerosmith when I was younger. I think we still have the game, but I just don't really play video games anymore. Just kind of grew out of them. But yeah, Aerosmith, haven't seen them live. I don't know if I said that already, but I'd like to. I don't know. I really don't know as much about Aerosmith as maybe I should for claiming it's my 5th favorite band, but more so I collect Kiss and the Beach Boys, and I'd like to expand on Def Leppard. I'm not closed to getting more Aerosmith CDs or AC/DC CDs, but it's just I collect other things other than music, like books about the British royal family and classic films and things like that. So sometimes Aerosmith, AC/DC, they get kind of pushed to the back burner, which I'm not proud to say that, but it's just the way it is sometimes. But yeah, Aerosmith, I love them. I do like I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I just do. And there you have it. Those are my 5 favorite bands. Maybe, did I surprise you? Maybe, I don't know. But honorable mentions, and I should have done the honorable mentions before number 5, but honorable mentions, I also really love REO Speedwagon, Survivor. I like listening to Ozzy Osbourne, and I like listening to 38 Special. 38 Special, my mom and I were this close to getting tickets to go see them at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles, Illinois, but then we found out that that one of the key members is no longer touring in the band, and it kind of changes the dynamic because he's the lead guitarist, I think, and my mom's like, oh, I don't know if I want to see them without that, so we just didn't get tickets. But other than that, as far as music goes, I made a mistake in middle school and high school by listening to what other people were listening to on the radio, and I never want to do that again. There is so much better music out there than what is on mainstream radio. I can't even name today, as of this date, April of 2020, any of the top new songs on the radio. I don't even care what's out there. 20th century music from the 60s through the 80s, I think, is the best, and I'd like to spend more time listening to those bands from that time. So, with that, I'm Emily Graziano. Those were my top 5 favorite bands, plus some honorable mentions. Stay safe, and I will hopefully see you next time. Thank you for watching, and bye.